Hi everyone, Erica Noy here for Everyday Kentucky, visiting Springhouse Gardens with Richard Weber. We found color!
Well, yeah, and these are supposed to be blooming in the middle of February. February, early March, these start blooming. These are our witch hazels.
Okay.
These are not our native witch hazels. So that's what, our native one typically blooms in October and November, and you've probably seen them on your hikes. They bloom really at a very odd time of the year. And there is a native one that blooms further south that's in February, March. It's called the vernal witch hazel. That one's not quite as showy as the witch hazels that we are looking at right here. These are one of our favorite plants that most people don't realize do really well here in Kentucky. The fun thing about these is that as soon as you get a little bit of warm weather, these flowers open up. So this is one called Jelena or Helena, and this one is one called Luna. But if it gets really, really cold, like if we get down into the teens, these little flower petals kind of curl up and close back up. It's almost like an octopus.
Kind of like
or
we do
something.
when we get really cold.
Yeah. But right now it's in the 30s. We've been fairly warm the past few days, even though we had snow. But these are really cool. Typically on a little bit warmer day, you would get a really nice fragrance. And that's where you've probably heard of witch hazel tonic. And that's made mainly from our native witch hazel, from the stems and the flowers and the bark. But these all have a really nice clean smell to them. And it's a beautiful flowering shrub. So you have to put it somewhere where you're really going to appreciate it in January, February, March, you know, the last days of winter. The yellow tends to be the most popular because you can see it from a distance. Whereas this one, you have to be a little closer.
Yeah.
There also is another one called Diane that's a red, a deeper red. But again, those colors kind of recede and you don't see them unless you're really close to them. But these will get up about 10 to 15 feet tall.
Oh, goodness.
Beautiful fall color, but they take a long time to get that big. So these are fairly old plants. I mean, these are probably 8 to 10-year-old plants.
Wow.
But they're wonderful for a kind of a woodsy environment. They like part sun, part shade, but they're just a really cool accent plant for somebody who is here in the wintertime and needs a little pick-me-up. So, and we have several of these to choose from, which is kind of fun to come out and go plant shopping
in the middle of the winter.
And you don't have much company out here, so it's good. We're open 5 days a week right now, Monday through Friday. So come out and visit us at Springhouse Gardens. We're at 185 West Catnip Hill Road. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And I've just done a post on witch hazels, or I'm getting ready to. By the time this hits the airwaves, I'll have a post up about these too. So it's kind of fun to look at plants at this time of the year.
Absolutely.